So if I were to say what thing or what thing I do that has like really changed the trajectory of my life, there's a couple like inflection points or points where stuff changes for you in your life. And I would say that my inflection points, some of them examples were Taekwondo, teaching as an instructor, starting to go to the gym consistently, and probably the biggest one was my business. Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan Aquino, and I want to talk about how my first business changed me for the better. So I don't believe I've talked about my business too much. I brought it up a couple times in some videos, but my business that I started back in June or no, May of 2020, long time ago now, Jesus, is was being a reseller. So what I would do to give you a bit of an idea of how I started, and if you want to do it too, that's fine. So I would go into thrift stores, libraries, all that sort. I would scan the books, and then what it was profitable I would take, then I would list them, ship it to Amazon, and then have them do the rest and just basically get inventory, send inventory to Amazon, wait for profit. That's kind of the basic idea. And that's what I did a couple of years with my buddy. And obviously a lot of stuff has happened since then. We've learned a lot more, we've grown together, and a lot of business opportunities have come up, massive book deals have come up, wasting $2,000 on an incorrect risk and stuff like that. So we've been through a lot, and I could definitely say that our business has changed us for the better because we were trying so many different business models beforehand and none of them were really working. I got the closest on Instagram growing coaching. That was the closest I got to, because I did a sales call with someone. I was so nervous. And after that, I was like, no, I can't do this. Fucking shocker now. Yeah, it's this business model has really just given us the opportunity to grow, honestly, because it wasn't much of a time investment because we were still teaching at the same time. So we would go and source in the morning and go work in the afternoon and get home by evening. So something I mentioned in a previous video that I recorded was my schedule. So I'll wake up early and do the hard work, then middle work in the afternoon, no to easy work in the evening. For us, the hard work was finding all the books and the inventory to send to Amazon and shipping and all that. Then in the afternoon it was work, and then at home would be like school work that was easy, all that stuff. Got into a rhythm of doing it that way, and we got some success. Honestly, we started making a couple hundred a month, him and I, despite not knowing a whole goddamn lot, making a lot of mistakes. We still were making something, and over time, we learned more, made more money, made less mistakes, and I think we really got our shit together. I would say after we lost like to the 2000, I say we got our shit a lot more in check. Like we did a lot more research, how to improve as a seller, how to do this, how to not fuck that up, how to do this correctly, all that good stuff. And I think the last major time we messed up was October, because we had bad inventory that we just kept and just wouldn't sell. So we had to get rid of it. But lesson learned, we haven't repeated it since. And, it's honestly, if you live and you learn, you gotta learn from your mistakes. So for business, I think the biggest thing I can definitely say is I'm very humble when it comes to it, because I've made so many errors. I've made so many mistakes. I always look back at those mistakes very fondly, because without those mistakes, the next good thing didn't happen. We spent $2,000 and lost it all, but then we made it all back in a couple of months after researching and learning. We had bad inventory, so then we went out and got the best inventory possible. We had no leads, so we made our own leads and picked up from around our neighborhoods. So there was a lot of issues that we had throughout that time. We figured it out. Such a fantastic time. This past year has been a little different. We partnered up with the former seller who had, I shit you not, like 40,000 books in his basement, and we sold a lot of them. In terms of an actual number, we probably sold like 5,000. We probably removed like 10,000, and we probably sent to it to other companies that would buy books, maybe like another 5,000. So we moved a lot of shit in that time, and we're actually in the process of selling it. Actually, what's left of it, the shelves, the books, all the other equipment, because my business partner and I will be moving very soon, and we wanted to get that business where it's in person. So compared to what I mentioned earlier about, so you get the books, you send it to Amazon, and then they deal with it. You have to deal with it, but the profit margins are a bit higher. So that's what we did for about a year and a half and learned that aspect of the business. So we have both notches on our belt for that. We learned a lot of like insider information, how to get books and learning how to get books in other manners. So it was very, very, very enlightening time, honestly. You know, just learning a brand new business model, a brand new business models that I didn't even hear about. So overall, like, yeah, this time spent with this seller has been very nice. And, you know, it's time to close the chapter on that one and move on to Texas. We've already had all the routes planned. I know how to source books from online. Like, genuinely, like, this has dramatically impacted what I can do as a businessman in terms of, hey, if someone asked me, yo, I got like $200, can you make me some money? That would be such an easy fucking task for me to do. The only thing they would need is patience, but I would be able to find $200 worth of profitable books, send them to Amazon and have them deal with it and make genuinely like this business. While some may see, I know Iman Gaji, I think I said that wrong. I haven't seen him in a while. I probably should watch his videos again. But he was I remember when he was trying to like promote his what was it, his agency model. I know he saw that Amazon FBA was bad, but I personally, I did find it very enjoyable, very fruitful, very fun, because I'm, you know, going out to these places and talking with people about, yo, why, what do you guys do with all these books? Look, ma'am, we got a bit of a story for you. It was always very funny. So I definitely enjoyed it. Is it for everyone? It can be. If you're outside the US, you're shit out of luck, unfortunately. You can do it, but you have to go through a lot of loopholes to do it. So I'd rather just don't do it. If you're in the US and you want something else to do on the side and you have time and you live in like a decently populated neighborhood or like, you know, city, you probably could do it. But you know, it's up to you, honestly. This business model isn't for everyone, but it was very fun, and we're still gonna keep chugging along, still doing great. I think it still makes 2,500, 3,000 a month pretty easily without minimal effort. So we're gonna keep chugging along, but I just wanted to do a little video on it because I haven't really talked about my business yet. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my little story about my business and how it's changed me for the better.